This video is based on publicly available reports. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. A former elite police officer stands in court and says, "I have nothing to do with this crime." But there's a problem. The car used in the hit is allegedly linked to his girlfriend. So the question is, coincidence or connection? Before we get into it, if you're interested in stories like this and want to stay updated as things unfold, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and turning on your notifications. On the 25th of March 2026, former SAPS Special Task Force officer Matipandile Sotheni appeared at the Brakpan Magistrate Court. He is facing serious charges, including conspiracy to commit murder, premeditated murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, and unlawful possession of ammunition. The state alleges he was the gunman in the killing of Marius van der Merwe, also known as Witness D. During the proceedings, Sotheni tried to speak directly to the court. He was stopped, but not before making his stance clear. "I have nothing to do with this crime." He also raised concerns about his legal representation, claiming the lawyer present was not his lawyer, saying that he had never met him before, and that no statement had been taken from him. And then he dropped this: "I'm ready to say what had happened." But here's where things get complicated. Let's watch the video.
We cannot speak directly to the court, Mr. Sotheni.
Allegations that were leveled against me, I deny them fully. I have nothing to do with this crime. I wish to state under oath.
Mr. Sotheni, you are represented. You can speak with your legal representative in that regard. You understand, sir?
Your Worship,
You should have to be
I wish
explained.
to assist the court, Your Worship, because the lawyer here is the first time I see him today. He's not been given instruction by me. He did not even take my statement, Your Worship. I'm arrested here for something I did not commit.
Mr.
And the
Sotheni,
instructions are coming left, right, and center, Your Worship. I'm being decided upon. I have not done anything here. I'm on social media. I'm everywhere. My name is painted. So, Your Worship, for postponing this case is delaying the matter, and I wish to assist the court. I'm ready with my statement. I'm ready to say what had happened. This guy is seen today.
Mr. Sotheni, you can give that instructions to your legal representative. If you are not satisfied with the date that has been agreed, they can bring an application for requisition before the date. In this case, the date still stands. You can stand out. At this stage, the court is going to adjourn.
Now, even as Sotheni denies involvement, a critical detail continues to follow this case. The vehicle allegedly used in the hit is said to be linked to his girlfriend. Now think about that for a moment. If he had nothing to do with the matter, how does a car connected to someone close to him end up in the crime? Is it a coincidence, a setup, or perhaps evidence of something deeper? This is one of the questions that could become central in court. The victim, Marius van der Merwe, was a key witness in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. On the 5th of December 2025, he was gunned down in front of his family at his home in Brakpan. Many believe this killing was not random. Van der Merwe had made explosive claims. He alleged that Julius Mkhwanazi instructed him to dispose of a body of Emmanuel Mbhense. Mbhense was allegedly assaulted, killed, and dumped in a lake in Germiston. This pointed to possible involvement of law enforcement and also private security. Another key figure in this case, Wiandre Pretorius, was believed to have been behind the wheel during the killing of Marius van der Merwe. But before he could face those allegations in court, his story took a sudden and unsettling turn. In early February 2026, Pretorius died by suicide. What makes this even more disturbing is what happened just before that. Days earlier, he had survived a targeted shooting in Boksburg, where his car was sprayed with bullets. He managed to escape that attack alive, only to be found dead not long after. The timing raises serious questions. It creates a picture of someone who may have been under pressure, possibly fearing for his life, and he's not the only one. Several people linked to this case have died over time in the past few years, leaving behind gaps, unanswered questions, and a growing sense that this case runs deeper than it appears.
To gather footage. We are in possession of the CCTV footage, and we are studying that particular footage that is already in our possession. The alleged suicide of Wiandre Pretorius comes days after the IPID submitted the docket into Emmanuel Mbhense's death, into his murder. You'll recall that Emmanuel Mbhense was killed and his body dumped into a dam in Duduza. Now, what we know is that there were 12 persons of interest that both IPID and SAPS have identified as being behind the murder of Emmanuel Mbhense. And Wiandre Pretorius was one of those that was identified as a person of interest, together with the witness D. What is of concern and of interest is that of those 12, 8 are still alive. Wiandre, we now know that Wiandre committed suicide last night, but 3 others were killed assassination style. The first one was killed in March 2023, also at a filling station, execution style. The second one, October 2025, and the third one, being witness D, was also killed assassination style outside his home. Actually, the October 2025 person of interest was also killed at his home in October 2025. So the question is, are we dealing with a syndicate that is eliminating each other in relation to the Emmanuel Mbhense murder? So that is what our detectives are probing. Are we dealing with a syndicate that is eliminating each other in terms of their role and involvement in the murder of Emmanuel Mbhense? So that is an aspect that we are looking at. And then in relation to Wiandre Pretorius was a person of interest in the murder of witness D. He was actually the first person of interest that we took in for questioning. We had seized his firearms as well as cell phones that are still in police custody or possession for further investigation. That particular investigation is still ongoing, and it is at an advanced stage.
With the court postponing the case to the 14th of May 2026, Sotheni remains in limbo, still waiting for the opportunity to speak his truth. He has expressed how much this situation affects his daily life, especially with the responsibility of taking his 3 children to school. This raises a haunting thought. If he were truly responsible for the murder of Marius van der Merwe, then who would be there to look after his kids? As the next hearing draws near, we are left with pressing questions. Will Sotheni finally get the chance to defend himself fully? How deep do the connections and secrets surrounding this case run? And with so many lives already lost in its wake, what other revelation might the court uncover? The answers remain unknown, and the next chapter could change everything.
Are you okay, Mr. Sotheni?
No, I'm not okay. My children, I must take my children to school. I've got a lot to do.
How many children do you have?
I've got 3 kids. I haven't done this.
Do you know who appointed this lawyer for you?
Do you have anything to do with this, Mr. Sotheni?
Now, if you have made it this far, thank you for watching. This is a heavy story and there's still so many unanswered questions. And if you have thoughts on what's really going on here, feel free to share them in the comments. I do read them. And if you like to keep following this case as it develops, please subscribe and like this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.